Well, Resident Joe Biden was caught saying something naughty again on a hot mic. Caused a little bit of a controversy yesterday. So, that's what Joe Biden is. He's talking to this guy out in Florida as he proudly proclaims that no one fucks with a Biden. To which the resident said, "You're goddamn right."
Thanks for everything. Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. I picked up things.
No one fucks with Biden.
Yeah, goddamn right.
And you can't argue with your brothers outside the house.
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
Sure, it was a fun private moment for these guys until they realized it wasn't private. And it's not the first time that Biden has come off like a rube for using vulgar language on a hot mic, like the Obamacare incident a while back. And I don't even care at all. It's just a big deal. It's another gaffe of thousands. But I just want to point out the hypocrisy here, because if Trump ever said something like that, like no one fucks with a Trump, the media would never shut up about it. You'd never hear the end of it. It'd just be, oh my God, can you believe that? It's so unpresidential. But their guy says it and nary a peep. Yawn. And Joe makes a great point, because he's been playing above the law for a long time, and especially with his son, as this story that got buried as the October surprise in 2020 is resurfacing again, as we found out more details with Tony Bobulinski. Hunter Biden's business partner reveals the disgraced FBI agent that ignored evidence of Biden's multiple felonies. So Hunter Biden's former business partner sat with Tucker Carlson on Tuesday for a primetime interview and revealed the evidence of these felonies committed by the first family that he turned over to the FBI, only for it to be ignored.
They were supposed to be working a follow-up interview, and Tim Tebow, in his last discussion with my legal counsel, was, listen, we know Tony's cooperating. We appreciate all the information he's provided. We will follow up with you. We're definitely going to have him come in for a follow-up interview or spend some more time on this. And I haven't heard from him since.
At all?
No. Nor have my lawyers.
No communication whatsoever?
No.
Since before the 2020 election?
Correct.
That's shocking.
So imagine spending 5 hours with the FBI just unloading all of this evidence implicating Joe and his son, even his own brother, involved in all these shady business deals. And they say, oh, okay, well, cool. Well, let's put our guy, Tim, I guess his name is Tebow, not to be confused with the other one, is going to run points on all of this. We're definitely going to have Tony come back for a follow-up interview. Absolutely. They're probably just like, wow, this is amazing. Let's send it to our lead guy and see what he thinks. And that could be as early as next week. So some of the people in that room, they weren't well versed in the facts. Let's bring in some extra people from different agencies. You guys got to hear this shit, right? But as it turns out, this Timothy Tebow guy was reported just about a month ago or so as having been escorted out of FBI headquarters based on a report by the Washington Times. Senior FBI official in the Bureau's field office has abruptly resigned after coming under congressional scrutiny for suspected political bias in handling the investigation of Hunter Biden's computer laptop. So this is the same guy. Now he's overseeing the laptop and this Tony Bobulinski, and he's also in charge of the Mar-a-Lago raid. So he's running cover. He's burying this story, apparently, and he was also making political statements while leading the public corruption unit. Whistleblowers allege that Tebow concealed the partisan nature of evidence from the director Christopher Wray and from the AG Merrick Garland to secure their approval to open an investigation into former President Trump. And that investigation culminated in the FBI's raid of Mar-a-Lago estate earlier this month. It appears that they have put this guy in there intentionally, acting as though he's nonpartisan, but he really is. He's just a goon for the deep state. This is like playing out like a bad Hollywood movie. You put like this most corrupt official there, acting like he's not biased. He clearly is, and he is protecting one president and going after another. It's amazing. But there's been a breaking development now, and even MSNBC, this host, was squirming as they're forced to admit live on air that Hunter Biden is about to go to jail for multiple felonies, according to new bombshell reports.
Breaking news from the Washington Post. They're reporting that federal agents investigating Hunter Biden say they have gathered, quote, sufficient evidence to charge him with tax and gun purchase crimes. Joining me right now is Washington Post national security reporter Devlin Barrett. So, Devlin, walk us through what we know, what you know.
Right. So this investigation was opened in 2018. It's been going on a long time, and it's been supervised since the Biden administration began by a holdover U.S. attorney from the Trump administration in Delaware. And what we're told is that agents believe and have believed for a number of months that they have a chargeable case against Hunter Biden. But it's important to remember, charging decisions are not made by agents. Charging decisions are made by prosecutors at the Justice Department.
However, so far that I've seen, the felonies that they're mentioning have to do with taxes and for the firearm that he shouldn't have been carrying, and not necessarily related to the contents of the laptop or the shady business dealings that the family was involved in. But we shall see how this develops. But this is the Biden family at work, and a very crooked FBI agent at the highest level who is helping protect them. So make a great Hollywood movie, but I don't think anybody would believe the script unless it was actually happening in real life. And it seems that we have a front row seat to it. So interesting times we live in. So we'll see what happens next. So thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.